Hi, my name is Caleb Lindsey. This is going to be my submission for the week 4 FTT211 class, or my week 4 submission for that class. And today we're just going to be rebuilding that Shenandoah muzzleloader. So the first thing I'm going to start with is I'm going to be putting the front and rear sight onto the barrel. Also, today is June 28th, 2025. Alright, so front and rear sights are in. I did have to file the rear sight just a tiny little bit with this needle file right here on the bottom. It just kept getting stuck in there. Kept getting stuck on the top of the barrel, so I had to file it down just a little bit. So I also wanted to point out that I had already finished the ramrod, so I put masking tape on either end of this thing so to keep the brass safe. Sanded it all the way up to a 400 grit sand. Then I stained it with, I think I did 2 coats on this, and then sealed it with the Renaissance wax right there. So since I was already working on the barrel, I went ahead and did my bolster screw and my nipple on there. So that's ready to go along with the sights. So the barrel is good. Now I can start doing the rest of this. So I'm probably going to start off with butt plate and toe plate, and then just put it all together. Okay, so I almost messed up. I went to start putting the barrel on the stock and almost forgot my ramrod retaining spring right in there. So I've got that in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the barrel on the stock, get everything secured, and then once I have the stock in place with the screw going through the bottom of the trigger assembly here, the front part of the trigger assembly there, and then I'll snug everything up because my lock kind of presses up against my barrel a little bit there. So yeah. Alright, so I've got it all together. Okay, so I've got my butt plate, toe plate on there. I gave them one more quick little polish as I put them on there. I know that the book said if you go past, like, I think it was like 400 grit, that the brass is going to be kind of unforgiving towards like scratches and stuff like that. But realistically, this rifle right here, I might fire it like maybe once or twice, but this thing is probably going to be more of like a wall ornament for me. I'm still happy with the finish that I did end up getting on this thing. I wanted it to be lighter, like more like a lighter red, just because I thought that it was going to look good with the brass and the dark lock and the brown barrel and all that. I think it looks pretty good. So I got that all on there. I got my trigger guard and my trigger assembly on there as a quick little functions check. We'll go into half lock, full lock. Okay, bring it back. So the rear trigger half full, and there we go. Okay, so I've got my my barrel screw in there. I've got my rear sight, my front sight. Let's see on the bottom here. I've got my rear thimble. Now with this, I've realized as I was putting it all back together, I think that maybe there's like some finish or something on here, because when I assembled it for FTT210, this thing was like more flush. So I might take that apart in the future and see if I can clean it out and get it back to being like actually flush with the stock. Barrel tenons and then my nose cap are all together and on. And then I do have the ramrod in there already. So we are all put back together, and I think it turned out pretty nice. I like it.